Steve,
Here.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Alice, Bob,
Yes.
Gary. We have four.
Let's go ahead and open with an invocation, please. Dave, if you would,
Father in heaven, we thank you for this day. We thank you for health and strength, and we thank you for the sunshine you've blessed us with. As we come to this meeting, Lord, we pray for our nation, our leaders, our county government, state, as well as our town. We ask for your help and your guidance. Please be with us as we conduct the business of the town of Hurt. Give us the wisdom to make the right decisions. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Holly, Rachel, we'll turn it over to you guys. If you need me to flip to the next screen, just let me know.
Thank you, Gary.
You won't see that?
We can't see it anyway.
There's a lot of turn.
It looks a lot like
It looks
Very much.
Yeah.
Step out.
Yes.
Can y'all see around me or but?
You can see it right through.
Got it. Okay, all right, I think I can see it now.
Transparency is a good thing.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for letting us join you again tonight for public hearing number 2 for the CDBG grant. We are so close on this grant. We're very excited to be moving it forward. You want to go to the next slide? I think last time at our meeting, Rachel talked with you all, asked for what you thought were the biggest unmet needs in Hurt. You talked about water, you talked about other infrastructure, you talked about jobs and housing and beautification projects, making your town a welcoming place where people want to stay. So I think that's what we heard last time. We also introduced the project, which is the water treatment plant, which will be at the SBMP where the old water treatment plant is now. And we'll talk more about that as we go on. We also shared the funding plan. So we have already applied for some grants, and this will go towards that to hopefully get us closer to getting that plant completed. So the purpose of tonight is to give you another opportunity to give us comments, feedback on the grant. We're going to tell you exactly what we're asking for, and then we'll open it up for you all. Okay, so we are asking for a new 2,500 square foot water treatment facility. It is on the site of the existing non-operational facility, and it has an initial capacity of 500,000 gallons per day, right? With 100 million, it's expandable too. So this really will be a long-term solution for the town. It will feed the SPNP and any businesses that come there, including Avio, but it will also be for the residents of the town of Hurt. Let's see. The town of Hurt is the majority owner of this property, and Pittsylvania County is a 10% owner, and that really is just for long-term protection. The citizens of Hurt are also the citizens of Pittsylvania County. We just want to make sure in 100 years from now, nothing crazy goes off the wheels with the water treatment plant. Let's see. All existing town customers will be served by this future plant, and there are approximately 77 households outside of the town that could be served, and the industrial users as well. So the reason we're able to apply for the CDBG grant and those funds are available to us for this project is one, Avio and the economic benefit of Avio coming. They have agreed to make all of their hiring processes accessible to the residents that are already here in the region. I think they have like 51% low to moderate income individuals to be able to apply for those jobs, meaning they only have to have a high school diploma. any extra training that they need, Avia will provide. Also, because of the approximate census area that the town of Hurt falls into, the water treatment plant will serve approximately 58% LMI individuals in the town anyway. Wow, I cannot do that. I think what that says is that we have applied for about $8.2 million from the Economic Development Administration. The EDA grant is pending. Hopefully any day now we will hear. We've also been awarded the SCRC grant for $500,000. We are applying for $1.5 million from CDBG, and the county has committed to the remaining funds for the project. We do want to make sure everyone knows that no displacement is anticipated with this project. It's already on a municipal infrastructure site, so no one will be displaced. Again, the town already owns the site outright. That transfer happened in January of this year, and no new easements are anticipated at this time. Let's see. Also, this project has gone through a very extensive environmental review process with the other two grants already, and it will go through a third environmental review process, which means, U.S. Fish and Wildlife, Department of Historic Resources, make sure there are no wetlands. Everybody will have to sign off and say, yes, this is not going to disturb anything important to the residents of the town. Okay, I think, let's see, if anyone has any written comments that they would like to submit, please do that, and we will respond. The town or the county will respond within 15 days. If you have any comments that you'd like to submit in writing, if anyone needs special accommodations tonight, please make sure we know that, because we want to make sure this information is accessible to everyone. And you do have the right to review the grant as it stands right now before we submit, if anyone would like to do that. So what comes next is, this is the last public hearing, and tonight before 11:59, we're on a tight timeline, we will hit submit on this grant. Then it will move through the DHCD review process, and hopefully they'll let us know some good news. We will see. And then the construction process is anticipated to take around 28 months once all the funding is in place and we can hit the ground running. All right, I had the easy part. That's it for me. If anybody has any questions or comments, now is the time.
Once you hit submit,
Yes.
do we have any idea of the processing time? And I
I wish
see right.
we did.
I know there's not a firm date. I was just asking based on history and intuition and experience that you all have. Is the time scale typically in weeks or months or?
I would like to think 6 months.
I would like to think 6 months as well. Now, I will caution you, I think when we submitted the EDA grant, they said, 3 months tops the process will be. And we're coming up on a year. So it depends on what else is moving through the process at the same time and who's available to sign things and what questions they have. I feel pretty good that we can answer all of their questions up front, so hopefully that will go fast.
And the other, I think, positive thing from our experience, which means very little when it comes to what actually happens, but because this project has already gone through the environmental process, 1, before any grant was submitted, 2, SCRC required their environmental review, then EDA required their environmental review. So hopefully there's enough of that this environmental review wouldn't be as extensive, because we've included all the reports. We have the 47-page fish and wildlife
Information.
included in this grant.
Yeah,
Well, I would think that that would help expedite the process. If
Yes.
You wouldn't need to continually do the same thing over and over in such a short period of time. Environmental studies and things are often one of the biggest delays.
Right.
So I would like to think that would be in our favor.
Yes, and we have the certification from
DHR.
DHR, thank you, Historic Resources, that has been done. We have the signature, we're including that with it, so,
And there are no wetlands, so,
Right.
I mean, this is a really great project. I do think HUD has some slightly different requirements, just because HUD is focused on LMI persons. So they want to make sure that they're doing everything right according to the community and serving that group accordingly. So, but genuinely,
surely in 6 months.
And you know, another ace in the hole is Avia getting ready to start construction.
Right,
absolutely.
That's a big push for this.
yeah.
Absolutely. So,
In your opinion, and this is your opinion, do you feel like we'll get the grants?
It's a good grant.
it's such a good grant, it's such a good need. You've got this historic economic development coming here. I'm really hopeful.
Yeah, my gut says if you don't get it, it is not because your request isn't
Yeah.
valuable. It means there were so many applications they have to pick.
Absolutely.
But the need is there, the need is proven,
Yeah.
all the things.
Well, it looks like to me that, on your end and ours, from what I can tell, our homework has been done, so to speak.
The homework,
As
yes.
many boxes as we can reasonably expect to check, has been checked.
Right, agreed.
And we all have to realize that there are surprises and there are delays and
Sure.
alarms anytime
Sure.
you're dealing with state and federal bureaucracy. It's just the nature of it.
So true, so true.
Thank you all so much for the time and effort that you put into trying to help us with that.
Absolutely. Thank you for your trust in us. We love this partnership.
Absolutely, we do.
And we want to thank Pennsylvania County as well. They've done a very valuable asset to this project.
Absolutely.
It's a great partnership.
All right, I think we're done. Unless you have more for us.
We have a resolution, do you want the council to pass that tonight?
Please.
Please.
Okay. I think all council has a copy of the resolution. You can take time to read it. And then basically, this says the mayor is authorized to proceed with the application.
I can read it out loud for everyone.
Yeah.
This is a resolution supporting the application to the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development for Community Development Block Grant, Economic Development Project Grant. Virginia, at a duly called meeting of the Town Council of the Town of Hurt, Virginia, held on July 1st, 2026 at Hurt Town Hall, the following resolution was presented and adopted. The Town of Hurt intends to apply to the Virginia Department of Housing and Community Development for Virginia Community Development Block Grant, Economic Development Project Grant for the Town of Hurt Water Treatment Plant Project. And the Town of Hurt, in coordination with Pennsylvania County, is requesting $1.5 million in CDBG funds to assist with the construction of a new water treatment plant that will improve public water infrastructure and support economic development. And the town will provide state, federal, and local funding as laid out in the grant application. And the Town of Hurt conducted the required citizen participation activities, including public hearings, in accordance with the Virginia Community Development Block Grant Program requirements. And the proposed project will meet the national objective of benefiting low and moderate income persons through job creation. The project is expected to support the creation of more than 1,500 permanent jobs, with at least 51% of those jobs to be made available to or held by low and moderate income persons. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Council of the Town of Hurt authorizes the submission of a Virginia Community Development Block Grant Economic Development Project Grant application for the Town of Hurt Water Treatment Plant Project. And be it further resolved that the mayor of the Town of Hurt, as the town's chief administrative official for purposes of this application, is authorized to complete, sign, and submit the CDBG application and all documents, certifications, agreements, amendments, and other documentation necessary to apply for and administer the grant should funding be awarded.
Any questions? Okay. Do I hear a motion to move forward?
Mr. Mayor, it's my pleasure to make a motion to adopt this resolution as presented.
I'll second.
Steve,
Yes.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Alice,
Yes.
Bob,
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Very good, thank you. Thank you, ladies, for the presentation.
Absolutely.
And award.
Thank you.
Been a pleasure to work with you.
Absolutely. Fingers crossed now.
So you need a certified copy of this?
Yes, but we need it this evening. So we have a bunch of papers that Gary's gonna sign this evening that we'll take.
Okay, we just need to take one of these and with the certification on the bottom, and Shannon can sign it. Certified and passed tonight.
Just need a sample of anything, or just,
It says approved, yeah, you signed, Shannon has signed, I think that's going to be sufficient, we'll make sure Rachel. If you want some more language on there, we'll put it on there.
put that on there.
This is, yeah, these are.
Rachel, you can take a look at that and see if it works for you.
I bet it works beautifully.
I suspect it will.
We'll need to write the date in, but other than that, I think we are good. Is it supposed to have a seal or anything on it to be a resolution? Or
Well, you-
as long as it's signed by both?
I have a notary and I also have the town stamp,
Seal.
the seal. Do you need a town
Yeah.
seal?
Let's do that. But after the meeting, because there are a number of things we need signed, so.
Okay.
Perfect, thank you.
I think, John, that you wanted to talk about the
Yes.
mobile restaurant.
Last week, when we met, we presented the new mobile restaurant. Well, it was the week before when I was not here. The council actually passed the ordinances amending the town code to add the mobile restaurant provisions, but we didn't go through it in the proper process. So I said we needed to do a public hearing on it, and we set that up for July 21st. But I said we only needed to advertise it one time. It turns out I forgot that this is part of the zoning ordinance, so any amendment to the zoning ordinance requires 2 advertisements. So we would need to put it in the paper twice, and the resolution that Gary made was to put it in once. So if we could get a new resolution authorizing to advertise it 2 weeks, and that, we're good to go, and we can have our hearing on the 21st.
Get my memory to come back on that. I've had a lot going on since then. I know that we passed a resolution to suspend the previous action
Right.
pending further review and a public hearing planned for the work session on the 21st.
And to put it in the paper on the 8th, I think we said. And now we need to put it on the 8th and the 15th. That's all we're doing is doing it one more time.
Could the motion say just an additional week of advertising on the whatever day?
Well, you could say that we advertise it on the, not only the 8th, but the 15th.
Move that we authorize a second advertisement for the public hearing on the mobile restaurant ordinance to be in the House of District Journal on July 15th, 2026.
And I'll second that.
Jimmy,
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
Alice.
Yes.
Bob.
Yes.
Gary.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay? Thanks.
Well, really, we've gone through everything. Really, I think we in regular territory here for showing meetings.
Not to really try to extend it, I just want to give a quick update. So I talked about working with the Darden School at University of Virginia, with the Tadler Fellows. I got a meeting tomorrow with Nancy Jones. She's a combo Master of Business Administration and Master of Public Policy candidate, and we're going to meet tomorrow at 2 o'clock to see what types of projects she's interested in working with us on. So I'll give an update to folks after that, but pretty excited.
So that's the one that we mentioned earlier that was a potential source of help for our comprehensive plan.
Potentially, yeah, that's one of the things that we talked about. She said in her email that she's actually really interested in what we're doing with the plaza. She'd love to help us figure out ways to bring in private money to help with the plaza as well. So there's a lot that we have that they can help us with. So.
I like the sound of that.
That's neat.
And also, before we go, I want to follow up with, well, Joe is not here, but Mayor and Clerk, is there any further additions that we need on the master list of rates and fees so I can get a final draft of that ready for next Tuesday?
I think Joe's gonna be the best person to answer that. I can check with him.
Joe?
Yeah,
Y'all didn't see anything else?
I do.
So all we need right now is the mobile restaurant
That's
application fee. Is that 20 or 25? 25.
Jerry, I have one thing. If anybody can come up with anything historic about Hurt, I'd love to have it. I've got till Saturday. That's out, of course, that's absolutely the last day we're gonna turn it in. But anybody that knows anything or has any information about the historic, or anything of Hurt, I can take it and put it on a table. They're gonna have a table spread out to put everything on. So if you can find anything for me, let me know. I'll come by your house and pick it up and take it Saturday when I go.
Yes.
Yeah. Put that on the table.
Well, what it's gonna do, it's gonna go into the,
Oh, no.
you won't see it.
I'm not giving it back.
You won't see that for the next 100 years.
But I missed that part.
It's going into the time capsule.
This is not the most elegant idea, but it may be interesting if we just take pictures of, Hurt Elementary School, Town Hall, Plaza, the way it looks right now. We do have street view on Google and all that, but I don't know how good that data will be in 100 years, so it might be interesting to have just physical photographs.
Can you get hard copies by Saturday?
Yeah, Walmart does the same day for printing. I don't know, that's just an idea I
That is a
had.
good idea. We're working on it. Do you write something on it?
Yeah, when we take a picture of the plaza, we'll say in progress.
I don't think I'm gonna take it.
But then you can't take pictures of it for a while.
I mean, I know, but it is our history.
You can't take
That's
that.
right, I forgot about that.
Yeah, these movies, they got a lot going on there. Yep.
Any paper pictures will need to be laminated so they were preserved.
Yeah, that's good.
Otherwise, they will be graded from the humidity.
There's bound to be one somewhere that, yeah,
See, I haven't always been a
at Easter
big guy.
is
I
beautiful.
had to deal with stuff like that.
Okay, do you know where we can get some? The library.
Most of my birds,
I'm sure they can find one.
I don't know what you think, Jim.
Hill too.
I'm up for suggestions, I would just like to see the town of Herb put something in the time capsule.
Okay.
Well, take a picture of the picture.
Well, I can do that,
Yeah.
I can do that.
And then we can get it laminated at the, out Stanton River Memorial Library. They do lamination.
They do, okay, well, I'll do that too. I'll take care of that.
Because we just have the name upon the bill, it means nothing.
I agree.
And apparently this is not a historically interesting project for most of the community, but we can promote it.
Mhm. Yeah. And maybe,
And take a picture of the thing at post office, the
Historical mark.
historical mark.
And Mr. Hurt Memorial.
that's what I was thinking.
Yeah. That was both of those, yeah.
I'll do that.
Maybe that bridge or, the mill, the old mill building. Because isn't that one of Bert's old properties? The mill?
No,
It's not.
the building up here, across from
Right next to the bridge.
The little historical old
the building. Yeah.
That white one is one of his buildings.
That was Mr. Hurt's office.
Okay, well, that's it. I mean, these are all good ideas in my mind.
This, that, and,
I think the elementary school.
and the elementary school.
But it's just undergoing so many construction things like great then love of the windows. The windows are sorted out.
Maybe we have other photos we can get.
Maybe some of the school office,
But you know, it's,
Yeah.
we took it on and the money.
That's a good point. You can contact Robert.
And it's a shame.
I'll
but
email.
get this,
It's a shame.
hospital contract.
All right. Anything else?
To get things going.
All right, I'm gonna close with one thing. Budget, I know it's been passed, and the information that I provided you before passing held true. This year's budget, we had a lot more expenditures than incoming cash. So I went back and looked at last year's too, and it's the same way.
Can we see those numbers?
Absolutely, you can come down here tomorrow and run your budget.
Can you just email them?
Sure can. You want to know the total?
I'd love to.
157,564.
That we under budgeted.
Yes,
On the enterprise or
it was both.
So that's a total for both funds.
Yeah, and last year's was about 68,000 for both.
That is sizable.
I talked to Evelyn today. She was down, I had her go through it because she's a number person as well. I said, pick it apart, and she said, numbers are right.
well, good?
So, you know, history has proven we're gonna probably have a problem with next year's. So the point is, we've got to do something different.
I'm open to it.
Anybody have anything else? We are adjourned at 6.